Hello everybody, how are you? My name is Mackie and welcome to Mackie Really Reads. Today I am going to be reading / reacting to 1-star reviews of my favorite books / my 5-star reads. Not sure how I'm going to write the title, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I know Cheyenne recently did this video from That Whole Book Girl. That was fun to read. To watch, and yeah, I will link her video down below. And yeah, I don't want to do this, but I do want to do this because I want to see what people have to say. Do I agree? Probably not, because probably not. But yeah, I don't know, I don't want to see or read people say shit about my books, my favorite books, because I know everybody's entitled to their opinion and stuff, but at the end of the day, my opinion is the only one that matters, period.
Look at me, I'm the captain now.
I'm just joking. I say I'm just joking. But yeah, I have a couple of books that are pretty popular that I did love. So yeah, I'm excited to see. First book that I'm actually gonna do. I have my laptop up here. I'm gonna pull up the 1-star reviews as we go. I'm gonna start with Bound by Honor. Now, I absolutely love this book. It is a mafia romance. Luca, Daddy Luca forever. He is just my whole past. If he was real, bitch, I would find him. I don't know where, but I would find him. Someone gave it 1 star and wrote, "Noping the fuck out of here." So she says, "I'm sorry y'all, but this was one of the worst mafia books I've ever read. I can't stop laughing, it was so bad. This universe has no sense of logic or normal human motivations. It's a mafia book. It's a mafia book. What universe? There is no universe. It's fiction. What are you talking about?" I first realized it when Luca was making sure neither of Arya's bodyguards wanted to bang her, and her bodyguards responded like this. Okay, so you mad about the bodyguard thing? He's just making sure his woman won't get touched. Yeah. Basically what you're saying is you don't believe it because it's a fiction. Duh. That was obvious. So yeah, whatever. On to the next one.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Next book is going to be Deliver by Pam Godwin. This is a tough book. Well, not tough for me, but it could be tough for some people. A lot of people actually. I'm a dark romance reader. It's just what I do, and so I'm not really triggered by a lot of things, but I think I'll understand if people don't have a lot of nice things to say about this book. It takes a lot of bravery, and if you're not open-minded about things, then this book is just not gonna work for you. But Pam Godwin is a queen, so we shall see. Okay, I found one, and she says, "I'm in the minority here, sad face." Yep, probably are. Josh was wonderful, but the rest of the book was boring. Van intrigued me a little. Liv I didn't get. She possessed a heart of gold, true, but nothing she did interested me. Josh and Liv's relationship felt wrong. Not that they don't belong together, but the process of them getting there was a bit off. It was forced, and we just have to agree with it. I don't really agree with it being forced. I think if they were in the outside world, I think they could make it work, but the way they met and how the relationship came about, it wasn't the best of circumstances. But I don't think Pam Godwin wrote a story where it was not believable, like their love was not believable. I will say it was a little quick. Their love was a bit quick, but their attraction was also very undeniable. I think the communication was also a lot, so I do believe it when they say that they are in love, because the communication was there and also their attraction was there even before the whole kidnapping happened. So well, I'm sorry that she thought that's like the love was forced or anything, but I think Pam Godwin did an absolutely amazing, phenomenal job with this, and I don't think any author can write something like this. I don't think anyone can just like do it so well, and Pam Godwin is just the queen. She's the queen of dark romance, and no one's gonna tell me otherwise. Next book I have is Waking Olivia by Elizabeth Orourke. Very popular book. Loved it. Let me see. So we have 1-star review, 2016. So this is freaking long. I'm just gonna read the first 2. I've been reading. Okay, no one cares. I really like the plot of this in the sports aspect. There was a lot of great part. Really like the However, there we go. This is what I wanted to hear. However, I didn't like the characters. They don't like you either, sir. Just joking. I swear I am just joking. Olivia was so negative towards herself, and it was annoying, and it was a very typical trait in books that needs to end. I need to bring this a bit closer. She was always saying how she's unlovable and no guy is ever going to see past her flaws. Honestly, I'm sick of authors writing girls with no self-esteem. They can write confident male characters but use a girl's lack of self-esteem to further the plot. Plus, Olivia was just a bitch pretty much 100% of the time. Sure, she had a crappy life, but that doesn't excuse her bad behavior. Don't even get me started on Will. He was a jerk from the second he was introduced, and he only gave a crap about Olivia when he felt sorry for her. He was always thinking about her physical appearance and was always alluding that Olivia used her good looks to get what she wanted, and that men are so helpless around girls like her. Alright. On top of that, he cheated on his girlfriend, and that is never okay. I like cheating romances. So, yeah, he treated his girlfriend like crap almost the entire book, and I couldn't stand to read from his perspective. There was so much angst, and it made this book exhaustingly boring. Overall, I wanted to like this book, but the characters are awful, and I hated them both. Olivia and Will sum up everything I hate in new adult books, and just reminded me why this genre needs severe help. Alright. I will say he or she did give valid points. But honestly, I did enjoy their like crappy outlook of life. I enjoyed how, I wouldn't say they were negative, but they were just like, you know, they didn't see sunshine and roses. And from Olivia's perspective, she had every right to feel that way or to see things that way. Her life was not great. I mean, have you read the book? Have you read her story? And I get that she's saying like, oh, it doesn't excuse her being a bitch. I would be a bitch if I was in that circumstance. I would be shitting on everybody's faces. But yeah, you know, I understand this. I understand what you're saying. And I don't think new adult books are like that. But I will say that he was saying that she did get where she is because of her looks, and I agree with you saying the hero can say this about women, but I agree with you on some things. But new adult doesn't suck that much. I mean, it's not the best, but you know, there's some really good gems out there, and I think this book is one of it. Like, I enjoyed their banter. I enjoyed how they hated things and they hated life. You know, they're like two Grinches, whatever. And I love them. I don't know. I love unhappy people. Is that wrong to say? Next book is Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. I love Sophie Lark. I've never spoken to her, but I love her, and I love seeing her rails with her and her husband. Side note, her husband is literally copy and paste of my teacher from high school. The jokes, just literally everything. If I put my teacher here and Mr. Lark here, you'd be like, huh? Aren't they twins? I mean, they don't look alike, but the jokes, the banter, the sarcasm, everything. I love Sophie. She's so sexy. Oof, mommy. And she's a good writer. Duh. Now let me see 1 star for Brutal Prince. I'm seeing 3 stars. You know, I love this book. It actually made me love Enemies to Lovers. I did not like it. I did not appreciate it. I felt like Enemies to Lovers was the whole bully aspect, and I hate that in romance books. I cannot stand it. I don't believe someone that is cruel to you can do a 360 and like tell you they love you, and you're supposed to accept that and look at them and trust them with your heart and your emotions. No ma'am, I do not believe bully romances. But this one has a good Enemies to Lovers. It made me cackle. I cackled. 1 star, and she shelved it, or he shelved it at dumpster fire. And they said, I've read Wattpad stories. Versus. It's not funny, but like, it's funny to me. They said, I've read Wattpad stories that were better than this. Okay. I mean, I don't know why you're still reading Wattpad, but okay, this one looks decent. Okay, let's read from this person. They DNF'd it, wasn't feeling it. Okay. They said lots of people really enjoyed this mafia romance, but unfortunately it didn't work for me. This is just my opinion. I didn't enjoy the writing style, and I never warmed up to the heroine. I didn't like the hero much either. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know, maybe they don't like strong heroines or something. I really don't know where they are coming from with this book, because it's not a lot of information, but I do the same. I just say DNF and that's it. So next book is Still Beating by Jennifer Hartmann. Gave this one 4.5 stars, I think. Let's see. So someone, ooh, love the profile picture. Yes girl, you are pretty. They wrote, sigh. I already see people in their feelings because of this. This is probably the most recommended book on my TL since January. I don't know what TL stands for. This book came highly recommended to me because I love DR. I'm guessing dark romance. Prior to starting it, if I saw so many reviews on comments with people expressing how much they loved it and how it's emotional and they cried for days because it's the best book ever and blah blah blah, let me just say that this book is fucking stupid. Okay. It makes no sense, and the H heroine is an annoying bitch. Ooh, who's shit in your cereal box, man? You're too pretty to be so mad. I'm just joking. You can be mad if you want. I got to around 30%, and it took me almost a month to do so. Whew. I think this book is extremely overrated, and people are loving it to join the conversation. No, don't be speaking about people now. Speak about yourself and your emotions. Don't speak about other people. Because if you speak about other people are going to get involved. And you don't want that. But, and then she said, let me give y'all a breakdown. Sure. I'm saying sure. She never said sure. The H, the heroine, has been with the H's sister for 15 fucking years. But you know the usual dumb plot where he liked the H before he got with the sister. Yeah, so that's that. I'm sorry, but it's the 15 years for me. I love my ass off. There is no part of the story that appeals to me. Then there's the H from chapter 1. I knew I wouldn't like her because she's a whiny, annoying character and her inner dialogue is shit. Then there's a whole fucking kidnapping stuff. I don't think I've ever read a more boring scene. Kidnapping is not supposed to be boring, man. Anywho, jumping to the actual 4-6 and whatnot. Yeah, the first scene was fade to black and I wasn't having it. So it's boring, but you want more of the boring. Make it make sense for me. What's the point of writing a dark romance and focusing so much on the fact that the two main characters were forced to have sex if it's going to be fade to black? And that villain, what's a fucking joke? I think they meant to say what a fucking joke. Listen, this entire thing is so laughable and it's not even funny. I'm ready to read a lot of far-fetched books, but they gotta make sense. This book made no sense to me, and I was trying to forget I even read it, but y'all kept asking for a review, so here we go. They put a quote and they say, well, this person says, had to include that little quote because even when the bitch is kidnapped and abused, she's still holding on to teenage shit that happened between them years ago. And seeing that he's the only person who can help her dumbass, it was annoying to read. Not to mention how repetitive that girl when she kept repeating it to herself that she can't trust him. Can you guys hear my eye rolling in the back of my head as yet? No, man, I cannot hear it. I hope your eyes are okay though. Sounds like it hurts. So yeah, all I got from this is they did not like the heroine, Cora, and she was an annoying bitch. I will say she was frustrating. She wasn't annoying, and yeah, that's all I can say. I don't know, man. This was draining to read. I'm gonna move on to the next book, and that is Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher, one of my favorite books of this year. Y'all already know, like, come on now. So someone gave it 1 star and they said, so yeah, no, I'm giving up on this author, though something tells me that Cal's story will be better, but I'm still giving up. Don't come at me, I just don't like this cringe. Okay, the 1 star is solely for one scene in the book that I found slightly good, but otherwise the writing fell flat for me and I just suffered through the book. What scene was that? Like, what scene was that? I don't know what you're talking about. Can you give me more information? Yeah, so I didn't really get a lot from that. Try to see if I can find another one actually. Okay. Oh, there's 2 1 stars. Okay. Someone wrote, I spent the entire book trying to figure out why Iris agreed to marry and have a child with Declan because they're friends. It's in the first chapter. Declan, 3 question marks. She had absolutely no motive. Other than that, the writing needs development. I don't care, it was just disappointing all the way around. Okay. Next one is, this book was written by a 14-year-old girl. Changed my mind. You can look at her bio. I think she's not 14. I know Lauren Asher is not 14 years old, so I don't think a lot needs to be said or done to help you see the error of your ways. Anyways, they said, to say I'm not attempting to read a Lauren Asher book so soon in this lifetime again would be an understatement. Y'all stay safe. Thank you. You stay safe as well. Let me know if you do want a part 2 of this. I have so many more books that I loved that people might not like. So that's all I have for this video. Let me know if you want your book down in the comments below, or your favorite book you want me to read the 1-star reviews. Yeah, these reviews drained me. Like, negativity is just not something I want in my life. I can't live like this. I cannot. Like, I'm sorry, I'm drained. I'm gonna like have to take a shower, drink some coffee, like read a book, and do literally anything else. Yeah, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.